So I wanted to talk about a new marketplace that's about to hit the sports card scene called StarStock. StarStock is building a sports card marketplace aimed to be faster and cheaper for flipping sports cards than any other platform. This is a ground level moment, and StarStock is currently looking for people who want to be the first to sell their cards at launch of this new platform. They are offering 5% commission, no ingestion fees. You send in your cards, they do all the work and post for you. Cards are guaranteed and secured in a vault. You can choose to ship cards back at any time. They also have a little guy. He stands in front of the vault. Nobody can get in. Nobody can get out. I think his name is Pedro. StarStock will be a flipper's paradise. Ooh, a paradise. Where you can buy, flip, store, or ship cards with a click of a button. If you are interested in getting involved as a seller, contact mike@starstock.com. They're right now only looking for rookie cards and prospects of current players. Again, mike@starstock.com, or you can head over to their website, starstock.com. Okay. What is up? What is going on, everyone? David, SVA Card Collectors, and I am going old school. That is right. I am recording in my car. I had to drive all the way upstate for work, because I had a Home Depot delivery. Now, I guess technically, I don't know what technically is. If Home Depot is open doing crap, then it is what it is. So I basically stood there, and as usual, Home Depot did a bang-up job saying that they couldn't bring most of the appliances that I ordered upstairs because it was just too narrow. We just can't do it. Is always a problem. Always an issue with Home Depot. I hate them. If I had to order, I wish I could order from any place else but Home Depot. I cannot stand them. Customer service is horrific. I shouldn't say that. The people working there, the phones, they're okay. But just the third-party vendors that they use for delivery, they suck some donkey huevos. So, whatever. You didn't listen today to hear about donkey huevos. If you did, that is a different podcast I'm doing. That's donkeyhuevos.com. I bet you there is. I bet you it is. Don't go there, kids. Anyway, I wrote another article, and I will be pumping these articles out. And a lot of it will be a basis on the lessons that the course that I'm going to make. I'm deciding to hold off and create more articles and content and use that as, part of the course. And I'm making these articles very thorough, or as thorough as I can make them, but I think that they're really as thorough as I can make them. What a great sell. Now, these are very thorough. I think they're better than any articles that are out there on the topic. So the one that I wrote today is how to buy and sell sports cards on Facebook. It's really all the different things, avenues of selling Facebook with regards to there's the RAS, and I go in depth with what they mean. So like a RAS, when I first started collecting, I had no idea what any of this stuff meant. To me, it looked like gibberish. It was like a different language. RASs are, you want to sell a card, and it's worth $500. You offer it. You say, hey, 10 spots for $50. You go online, you randomize it. Well, they'll do it for you on the Facebook group. They'll randomize it for you, and they'll pick a winner. So it's basically gambling. So let's just say you bought spot number 4 for $50. They have a website where they roll a virtual dice. It comes out to be like 6. Then they go to a list randomizer, and they'll have the numbers 1 through 10, you're number 4, and then they'll randomize that 6 times, which is what the dice number, it came out to, the 2 dice that it came out to. Whoever's on top wins the card. Everyone else, you beat. So it is gambling. Is it legal? No. I can pretty much guarantee that. But it's very prevalent in Facebook, and a lot of people already know who've been listening to me, been following me. They know about this stuff. But this channel is geared to people getting back into the hobby. So I felt, having a article and then backing it up with a podcast was a smart marketing move. Oh, look at me, marketing Dave. So the next one we have is obviously sports cards, cases, and box breaks. Now, what that is, you buy a dealer, somebody, anybody. You could be, Bob the case, Bob the builder, I was going to say. So it would be Casey the case seller. Buys a case of cards, says, all right, I got prices for 30 teams. You guys can buy any team you want, and it's going to be based off of, the rookies for the most part. For example, if you're talking about Prism for basketball, you're going to have Zion Williamson. His New Orleans Pelicans team is going to be worth astronomical money, $300, $400. And so they would open up all the boxes in the case, and whatever Pelicans card that came out, you would get. Any autograph, you would get. And that's it. So if you bought the Knicks, you pay $1, and you get all the hits and all the cards with it. The Clippers, same thing. So that's what a case break is. Now, some have smaller boxes. The cases, there's only like 2 or 3 boxes. They still do it by teams, but sometimes maybe they'll do it, all right, you only get like 3 packs out of this box. Or maybe, if it's a smaller time guy who only has 1 hobby box, they'll go, all right, a division. It'll be all, the NL East guys. All the NL East teams, that's who you have. So there's different ways they break it up, but it's still the same thing. It's still some form of gambling because you might not get a hit. For the most part, you should. But not all the time. I would say there's like a 60% chance that you do get a hit. I'm going to drink my coffee now from Dunkin' Donuts. It's the first time I've had Dunkin' Donuts coffee in over 2 months, which is crazy to me. Anyway, so we have that. And so there's some Facebook groups that are dedicated just to cases, case breaks. There's some that are just, they buy and sell, but the admin is only allowed to do case breaks. There's ones in Facebook groups where everybody and their mother can do box breaks. I've only seen one, and then it just died out because everyone was doing case breaks and no one was buying. And that's what tends to happen with those Fugazi ones. The Fugazi ones. Side note, got into a high rollers Bowman Chrome card group. Holy shnikes. Saw a 2009 Bowman Chrome Mike Trout auto, $15,300 in under 5 minutes. Someone bought it. Insane. You think sports cards are going down? No. The rich people who are getting richer by the man, I won't get into that, but by the man, they're just going to be buying all these cards. So, yeah. You won't, but they will. Now, what else do we got here? Now, we have fire sales. Now, fire sales is you'll see like a picture of a flame, and everyone knows that's a fire sale. And typically what it is a guy will do 50, 75, 100 cards, and he'll put it in the comment section, and he'll give a price, and then people will reply, either mine, I'll take it, or they'll give, if it's $1, they'll say, oh, I'll pay you 75 cents for it. And usually they have a shipping fee, of $3. If you pay $25, you get it for, you get free shipping. But that's a fire sale. You want to use, if you're going to sell cards like that, you want cheaper cards. You're not going to get the same value as you would on eBay, but they tend to sell pretty well and they go quicker. Acuna, Soto, guys like that, they will go pretty quickly. I'm not talking about Topps Update cards. I'm talking about their other cards, like maybe a Gypsy Queen, an Allen Ginter, Topps Stadium, like those cards. They will go pretty quickly in those. Colored cards, purple, red, not red, orange, you get it, colors. There's many colors. Magenta, those do pretty well too. The cheaper ones, the paper Bowman, they do well on those as well. You can do really expensive ones, but they don't tend to move as well or fast because people don't have that much money to be just shelling out like maniacs in normal Facebook sports cards groups. Now, there's a thing called stacks. These are relatively new. They've been around, but now they're getting a little bit more prevalent. I am not a big fan of these. I'll tell you that right now. So what it is a guy will have a stack of cards. Maybe he'll have 25, 30 cards, and he'll entice you he'll try to get you in and go, oh, look at this card that you can get. And it'll be this really expensive card. And you go, oh, I want, oh yeah, give it to me. And they go, great, I'm going to throw it in the stack of cards. Pick a number, I'm going to think they're playing cards and try to shuffle them like a jerk. And pick a number, 7, okay, 1, 2, 3, and he's going to start from the top, go down to the 7th card, and that's the card you win. You know you ain't getting that really expensive card, you're going to get some crap common card. And that's what they do. For the most part, you're not going to get a common card, but they're not going to give you any great, they're going to give you an insert that's worth $1 or 75 cents. You know, the ones you're trying to sell in the fire sale, they'll throw in there. Every once in a while, maybe they'll throw like a $5 card in there. But they tend to do decent because the pulls are relatively cheap. Maybe you pay $5, $4, 7, 10, somewhere around there. Excuse me. So you have that. Stacks. Then you can just sell cards, just a single card. And what you would have to do is you put a coin and usually put a quarter, or you could put, like sometimes I'll put my business card because I'm trying to be smooth. Some people put their license like jerks, but they cover most of the stuff up, not all the time. But, and you just put a price and you could say firm, meaning that this is the price, go suck an egg or many eggs. Or you will say, you know, OBO, which means or best offer. So if you see OBO, that's what that means, or best offer. Now, whoever types in sold mine first gets it. If you start to, oh, I'll give you, if it's 50, I'll give you 48, and somebody comes in with mine, you're lost, you're beat. You can't say, well, I was trying to negotiate with them. Go scratch. Hobby boxes and blaster boxes, they're very similar to the case breaks. A lot of times the admins do the boxes themselves, and I went over to case breaks. It's very similar and how they try to sell. Sometimes it's sold by the pack. A lot of guys do that. Like maybe they'll have like 89 upper deck, and they'll sell each pack for like $8, $10, which is crazy. Think about that. Not like you're going to get a common card. You ain't getting no Griffey card. Come on. But that's how much a box costs. And in the article, you're going to have to head over to the article. I tell you a bunch of different groups that I'm in that I suggest you guys get in as well. Also, I have, what a box break is. I've done a box break, so I have a link to that, what one looks like. And I also have our friend, we all know and love him, George, the Facebook flipper, who's spending tons of money now, guys. And for the most part, from what I see, is doing really well. He could be making it all up, but I don't think so. The guy's neurotic and nuts, but we love him. So that's a short synopsis of the article that I wrote. Check it out on svacardcollectors.com. I really put a lot of time into it. I think you guys would really enjoy it, especially if you're a little unfamiliar about Facebook. This will pretty much break it down. If you have any questions, comments, things like that, head over there, put it in there, put a comment so I know that, hey, maybe I didn't cover something. Maybe there's something else that I didn't realize, but I think I did. But maybe not. Maybe you have a question. I would like to add that into this article so I can just revise it and just make it even better for you guys. So there's that. Oh, one thing, there's some common, I guess acronyms or terminology. I don't know if, I think most people know what they are by now if you've been doing it for about 6 months to a year. But again, if you're just getting involved and you're getting into this, if you see NFS/NFT, that is not for sale, NFS. NFT is not for trade. If you see PPFF, it's not, PP, fantasy, no, it's not. It is PayPal Friends and Family, which you guys really shouldn't do. If you're doing it on a Raz and there's like 20 people and you're throwing, $5 or $6, it's okay to do it. It's all right. If you lose out on $5 or $6 and they didn't send it to you, they will be shunned by the sports card community. So don't worry about it. You also have PPGS, and it's not a golden shower. It is PayPal Goods and Services. Boy, did I make that mistake before I was... Whew. Anyway, so FS is for sale, FT equals for trade, PC is personal collection, and when they say line of card, that's basically the same thing as a Raz, which is what I spoke about in the beginning. that is what I got for you for Facebook. We had a nice conversation yesterday. I will try and post it on Facebook if you guys want to listen in. It's us talking like we know what the hell we're talking about. We're just giving our opinions. It's a bunch of collectors just giving opinions. Nobody there really is a professional, in the industry for 100 years. It's just a bunch of guys that have been doing it for a little bit that have noticed some things. And just like myself. I noticed some things. There's some things I notice, things I see, I don't see, whatever. So head over to svacardcollectors.com, download the Flick Chat app. Most of the conversation is there. Facebook is great. The groups are great for buying and selling. For what I'm trying to do is give information and teach people and show people what I've learned. It's not so much because you don't see it. Facebook a lot of times just doesn't show the stuff that I post on Facebook groups. Flick Chat, I don't have to worry about that. So head over there. I'm done. That's it. You guys know what to do. Do you? Do you really know? Yes, you do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later.